I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amar. This is amaraslogic. Got a new video for you today. We got Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Y'all know what we're here to talk about, all these free agent moves and re-signing with the Milwaukee Bucks and what we need to look forward to in the future. But before we get into it, y'all know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Shout out to Bucks Nation. Appreciate everybody joining the live. Salute. We got a lot to talk about today, y'all. Bucks have re-signed two key free agents in the last 48 hours. We've signed Brook to a huge deal, 2 years, $48 million. Khris Middleton this past Friday, 3 years, $102 million, $34 million a clip. That's a lot of money. Bucks Nation, we need to get into it. I'm happy that we kept Brook. I didn't know it was gonna be at that clip, but I'm happy we kept Brook because we didn't have any backup plan. Let's be clear. We had to pay Brook that much because we didn't have a backup plan. If we didn't keep Brook, we're just SOL. You know what I'm saying? So I feel we overpaid to make sure that he stayed put here because other teams were definitely gonna throw him a bag, and that's what we was talking about. I just didn't know that we were going to throw him this type of bag. $24 million, but it's only over 2 years, so I feel like that's kind of friendly on the Bucks side. You only into this for 2 years, so I'm not too mad at that. Same with Khris Middleton. It's only a 3-year deal, so I do feel in that regards that it is team friendly, but that is just a lot of money to give to those two players at their ages. Just my opinion. I get it in today's climate. I just thought when they were saying that Khris Middleton was going to sign a team-friendly deal, I was thinking like 3 years, $80 million. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking somewhere like that. I mean, I guess it's cheaper than $40 million, but I was expecting a little bit more of a cut, maybe closer to that $30 million mark, where maybe 3 years, $90 million, I think would have been sufficient. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping in the comment section. Brook Lopez, he did earn a contract. 2 years, $48 million though for Brook. I don't know about that one, y'all. I get it. Let me just say I get it, but that just seemed like a lot. $24 million a clip is a lot, y'all. I don't. That's still a lot. Still a lot. And we see the Javon Carter, and looks like he's going to the Bulls. Also, Joe Ingles looks like he's going to sign with the Orlando Magic. I don't even care. I'm like, that's awesome. That opens up some more cap space, and we can sign at least a bigger guard and a more agile wing. I'm actually happy they left in free agency. I don't think they were going to move the needle at all for this Bucks team, and maybe we can get some younger guys in there to fill their shoes. I already think the rookies was going to come in and get some of their playing time anyway, but now we do need to get a backup point guard to see what's on the market and another wing defender. I don't want us going in with like Wes Matthews as one of our main wing defender. We still need to figure out how to get some youth. We also need to kind of see what else is available in free agency that might be within our range. I know that people are talking about Dante DiVincenzo, but I think Dante is headed to the Knicks, from my understanding. So we'll see what happens. But I am happy we retained Middleton and Brook Lopez because they're part of our core, and that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that all these players are safe from being traded. Because if you notice, we haven't heard a peep about Jrue Holiday in a month. I have a feeling that he might be the guy on the trading block. That is the person that's been the most quiet that we haven't heard anything about was Jrue. And I know he signed another 2 years, but we just haven't heard anything. Like, mum's the word on Jrue. So don't sleep if he gets traded or he's up there to be traded. I'm just saying, let's just see how things work out. And the reason I say that, now Dame has requested a trade, and we've all heard the rumors forever that Dame is willing to come to the Bucks. So I do think it is possible for us to trade Jrue to Portland and acquire Dame Lillard. If that's something the Bucks want to do, I am all for that. I think Dame would be what we need to get us over the top. I don't feel confident in going into this season with the exact same squad that we had. I would like to see some additional firepower added to this team. Just real talk. Like, somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at this and I'm just like, 2 years, $48 million. 35 years old. I get it. 3 years, 102. For Robin, for not even a Robin, for Alfred. I know y'all gonna get me in the chat and y'all gonna talk about playoff Middleton and all this, but $34 million a year for Middleton is wild. Y'all not gonna sell me that that's not a little wild. And as y'all come in here, can you please hit the like button? It's free. Appreciate it. Help the channel. Help people get visibility on the Best Bucks podcast on YouTube. Shout out to me. Let's get to this comment section though, because I know y'all fired up. We've been chopping it up all morning. So let's get into some of these comments. Shout out to the chat, best YouTube chat on the internets. Daniel Joseph, right out the gate. Middle Buns is dragging us down. I'd rather have Dame. We might still be able to get Dame with the Drew trade. The Truth said, we signed my boy Khris back, but Lopez contract is outrageous. For a walking disappearing act in the playoffs, he just cost us our mid-level exception and ability to sign buyouts, only minimum deals. Go in, but shout out to the Truth. I feel the same, bro. I feel like this contract is out. I don't want to use the word outrageous, bro, but I'm right there. Whatever is right or below outrageous, that's how I feel. Real talk. That's crazy. The Truth said it's crazy when Lopez knows he can't carry the team in the playoffs. Yeah, he's definitely been suspect in the playoffs. Definitely. Oh, you going in, Daniel Joseph. Khris is a bench player. His handles are trash. He's an iffy player. Hot, cold, cold, hot, cold, cold, cold. He is inconsistent, but I'm not going to say he's a bench player. I just feel like in certain situations, he does play better coming off the bench as a six man. I definitely agree with you there. Gibson Nicholas in the house. What's good? Can't believe we didn't get a backup point guard to back up Drew. We got time. Y'all got to, let's just take it easy. We got time. We got a little time. I do think that we will get a backup point guard. I'm just thinking we're waiting to see how the market settles. Daniel Joseph said, I hope we make noise because the East ain't playing. We will. I think we needed to bring back Brook on some type of contract and Khris. That doesn't mean they can't be traded. That just means they're signed now, and it could be a sign. They're already signed, so it's easier to trade them. So don't think that the Bucks can't or will not make a move. We can still make a move, y'all. We can still definitely make a move. Let me make sure I'm getting through this, man. There's a lot of comments. Just give me a second, y'all. Let me get to some of the new people here. Naval was good. Yo, I'm glad to see Brook coming back and still not happy with Middleton. We lost out on 2 bench players. Yeah, but did we really lose? I mean, was Javon Carter and Joe Ingles really intricate to this Bucks team? I don't think we really need either one of them, to be honest. I appreciate the contributions that Joe Ingles and Javon Carter made, but we don't really need that. They, like I said, they're not moving no barometer one way or the other, bro. Like, in my opinion. Robert Brooks, what's good? Lopez killed us financially. We had a chance to add Westbrook for 2 years, $10 million. We don't have any scores nor backup point guard. Horace, please trade Pat and Grayson for some needed talent. Correct. We don't have a backup center either. I don't know why y'all keep mentioning everything. We don't have a backup point guard. We don't have a backup center, and we might need another backup wing. But we definitely need a backup center. Like we can't not act like that's not a thing, y'all. We need a backup center. Simeon Carter, what's good? What you typing about? No Brook, no chance to win. Brook played great, excellent last season. We needed him. That's true, Simeon, but he had his ups and downs in the playoffs. Big Ken 87 said, I ain't worried about Cleveland. The teams I'm worried about is Miami and Boston, mostly Boston. I agree with that. Shout out to Big Ken. Daniel Orton said they want a king's ransom for Dame. Like, what are you talking about as far as what's the scenario? Oh, Daniel Orton, you definitely in the building. Salute, Daniel. Daniel Joseph said, "I'll be on Khris. I'll be on Khris. Stay till you retire bandwagon." Okay. I hope I got that out right. All right. Nabel said, "We need upgrade for our bench player. We do need a bench player upgrade. That is completely understandable, and I'm sharing the same sentiment with Bucks Nation. We need to get some bench players, but free agency just started. It's 48 hours. It's very early in the process. You're trying to see how things settle down. You can't forget about G League players, undrafted free agents. We got to give the market a little bit of time to settle, y'all, before we start to get in panic mode. I do think we'll address the bench, but like I said, I'm happy Javon Carter and Ingles are gone. That opens up some room for some young talent. Javon Carter was undersized. Ingles was old and couldn't move. It's addition by subtraction. It's addition by subtraction. Let's not be fooled here. Patricia P in the house, shout out. Hey, Bucks Nation, hit the like button when you come in. Yes, man, hit that like button. We here chopping it about these Bucks and these free agents. Gibson said it hurts me bad because we did not get any new role play. Not yet. Y'all got to understand, it's very early in the process, you guys. As far as free agency and picking up talent, it's literally been 48 hours. And we did do some positives by re-signing Brook. Yes, it was way too much money, but we at least kept Brook and we kept Khris. So we have our core. Now we need to fill out the roster around our core. That's what we need to do. And then we'll be good. And there's going to be free agents out there, y'all. We just got to see what... The thing is, we got to get players that fit what Adrian Griffin's system is going to be. That's what we need to do. And I think that's what we're figuring out right now and what Adrian Griffin is figuring out. He's looking at the free agents available. He's looking at the roster, and he's trying to get players that fit his mold and what he does. That's why I'm saying Javon Carter leaving and Ingles leaving is great. That is awesome. Now we can fill those voids with a bigger guard like you guys want and a more athletic wing, maybe wing like a small forward, power forward type of player. That's what we really need. Nabel said Dame requested a trade. Let the front office know to get some packages. Oh, I'm sure they're on it. I'm definitely sure they're on it. Patricia P said, why is Patton Grayson still around? That's about $17 million right there. Because I think they'll be packaged with something, Patricia. I really think we're going to package some of our role players for better quality role players. I really think that. Lee Bruce, what's good? Miami's a threat. If they get Dame and only got to trade away Hero, a couple scrubs, and a 2028 and 2030 first round, there'll definitely be a problem with Dame. Absolutely, Lee Bruce. Absolutely, there'll be a problem. Residual Commerce, my guy, was good. Jay Crowder staying here as well, which is dope if they actually play him. Bro, yeah. I'm okay with, exactly, I forgot to mention that, my bad, that we did re-sign Jay Crowder to a one-year deal, and I think we don't even know what Jay Crowder is. He never played last year, so that's a great point. And that's a veteran I don't mind keeping around. If it was between like him and Ingles, give me Crowder. So let's just see what he got, and it's only a one-year deal, so that's easy to deal with or trade away before the trade deadline. But I think that's good for as far as a bench player that's a known winner and a good 3-and-D guy. I don't think that was bad keeping Crowder at all. Shout out to Residual Commerce. Scorching Gamer, what's good? We've been bewildered, hoodwinked, and befuddled. Come on, fam. We've been bewildered? Come on, Scorching Gamer. We kept our players at today's market value. That's what we did. As bad as it sounds and as much money as it sounds, we paid the players according to market value. I think we did go well over market value for Brook, but we were in a predicament where we had no one else. So we had to go all in on Brook. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of where we are. That's kind of what it was. This is the current market. These are the way people are getting paid now. Look at some of these contracts. So I think it just is what it is. But I do think we gave up. We gave Brook a lot of money. We gave Brook. Brook is getting paid. Brook is getting paid like he's a Robin, damn near, and that's crazy to me. He's getting paid Alfred. Let's just say Alfred money, and I feel like he's like the fourth. He's getting paid like Alfred Robin money. It just doesn't sit right with me, yo. And I like you, Brook, but $24 million, you 35, son. I can't be okay. It happened. It is what it is, but I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it. Chris B said Horse might be gone after this year. Oh, he's definitely in the hot seat. Oh, don't you... Chris B, he's in the hot seat, fam. Don't you worry about that. Lee Bruce, he's a 3-time All-Star. Okay. He averages 20 points a game, career. That doesn't jump out at you. I mean, I never said we should just dump Khris Middleton. I just said he should be paid accordingly to his production. His production does not garner $34 million a year. He does not garner $34 million a year. Y'all keep telling me about he was an all-star, he was this and that. B.J. Armstrong was an all-star back in the day for the Bulls, averaging like 15, 16. That don't mean nothing to me. I want to see production. I want to see if I'm paying you $34 million, you should be pretty much averaging 25 points a game. Period. And you're supposed to be the number 2 on the team. You barely averaging 20. And you still fleeced us for $34 million. Let me chill out, man. Let me get to these comments. My bad, y'all. Some of these contracts are ridiculous. Unbelievable. Let Khris recover from his injury, then judging. His numbers would be the same as they were before the injury, after the injury, Lee Bruce. Khris Middleton is 20 points a game, period. And then in the playoffs, he'll get you 23. That's what Khris Middleton is. He's very inconsistent through the regular season, and then he gets it cracking a little bit in the playoffs. That is Khris Middleton. But if you're getting a little under 40 a year, you should be averaging 25. You make that make sense to me. Why is it okay for him to only average 20 points a game and get $40 million? Why is that acceptable? Brook is averaging 15 a game and he's getting 24. Patricia P said, good riddance, Ingles and Carter. Yeah, that's what I'm glad they're gone. Peace. See you. Pass in the house. What's good, Pass? Just checking in. I'm too drunk on vacation. Have fun, guys. Glad Brook re-signed. Shout out to Pass. Enjoy your vacation, bro. Peace out, Pass. Shout out to you. Dislike Kiddo. Coach Griffin said he had a dinner with Drew and his fam. Oh. Okay. Maybe they're going to try to keep this core running back. I don't know. Gibson Nicholas said you forgot about Jay Crowder. Yeah, I did. That was my fault. Yeah, I mentioned that, though. Shout out to you, Gibson. Shout out to the Bahamas. Bucks can offer Portland their 2029 unprotected first and then a 2028 and 2030 pick swaps along with Drew. I'm down with that. I'm down with that, Lee Bruce. I'm down with that. Kenny Mack was good. I think the Bucks signed Middleton and Brook. They're going to roll with the same roster, kind of. And that's what it's feeling like, and just with the retooled bench. I do think we'll get some impact players on the bench, but it looks like they're pretty much trying to run it back. I agree with you, Kenny Mack. Shout out to you, Kenny Mack. Timothy Hare in the house. What's good, Tim? If the Bucks get Dame, it's over for the entire NBA. Yes, it would be. It definitely would be. You trade Drew, you get Dame. Dame is a 30 clip. All day, every day. Twice on Sunday. Dame will get you 30. And if you need 50, Dame will get you 50. That's the difference. That's why I want that trade. I know his defense ain't good. It's not elite. I understand that. But when you can drop 50, and you saw this man in the bubble drop 50 over consecutive games, that's elite talent, ladies and gentlemen. That is a talent that changes the core of your whole team. You have a superstar official in Dame. We have a superstar official in Giannis. It can't help but to improve this team. It'll make Middleton's job easier. Middleton should be getting nothing but open looks. Because you can't not double Dame. It puts your defense at such a disadvantage. If you have Khris, he has mid-range game, right? And he can shoot the three. You got Giannis in the post. You got Brook stretching the floor. And then you got Dame out there. How do you defend that? You can let Drew shoot to an extent. You can't let Dame get past half court. You got to D up. So it's going to spread the D, allow people to be able to cut to... Oh, I'm giving the game plan. If we were to get Dame, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap, period. You start ordering your finals tickets. Barring injuries, that team is going to the finals, and they're steamrolling everyone in the East. Steamrolling everyone in the East. Plus with the rookies we got, plus with the Marjan, man, I'll make that trade in a heartbeat. Man, if you don't Dame do something to try to get over here, win a chip, in a small market so you still achieve your goal, it's a win-win for everybody. You didn't try to go to no big market team to try to win no chip. You come to a small market team just like you left and you bond with Giannis. Y'all win a couple chips. Perfect story, sir. Shout out to Dame. We could use you, famo. JT in the house. What's good, JT? Dame has stated he wants to go to the Heat. Well, I think he should come here. The Heat, he ain't gonna win nothing with the Heat. Heat ain't it. Green Ranger, let's do this. What's good, Green Ranger? Shout out. Jay De La Paz, what's good? What happened? We re-signed Jay Crowder, we re-signed Middleton, and we re-signed Brook Lopez, bro. So we kind of we signed our core players. They'll be back for at least another 2 years. Lee Bruce said, yeah, Dame got ties on Miami and wants to go there. They let all their guys walk, so leaving room for Dame. I see that. If they do get Dame, that's going to be a problem because that means they got 2 killers on their team. We know that Butler's a killer, and we know Dame's a killer. So that would definitely impact the Bucks. If Dame goes to the Heat, that's an impact in the East for sure. Kenny Mack said Chris Livingston going crazy. My cousin, a junior at Kentucky, he told me Bucks fans gonna love dude. Okay, shout out. Okay, I think so too. Like I said, they came from 2 story programs where they produce nothing but NBA talent. I believe that. Shout out to Kenny Mack. JT said also the Heat lost Vincent, which means they really need Dame. Maybe they're going all in on Dame. They might be doing that, bro. They definitely might be. We'll see. Janet MOC squad. Middleton is getting like 26 mil per year. No. What are you talking about? Explain yourself, Janet MOC squad. Khris Middleton's not trash. He's good. He's worth 27 to 30. But man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I told y'all I have nothing wrong with Khris Middleton. I just said I want the man paid to his production. That's it. And 27, 28, that's about his production. Facts. Green Ranger, backup Drew laughing out loud. We need a starting point guard. Come on, man. Don't go in on them, Green Ranger. Oh, Brenda Word in the building. What up, Brenda? What up, man? What up? What up, Bucks Nation? Shout out for Brenda. Let's go, Brenda. Good to see you in the chat. Brant Brown said, I said, yo, what it do? Bucks played it very strategic, took care of business. I agree with that. We took care of business. That's fair. We signed our core players, but we still need to tighten up the bench. We definitely need to tighten up the bench. Lee Bruce said they let Vincent and Strus walk. So they definitely making room for Dame, it looks like, at this point. Yeah, they've let so many people go. Hold on. Y'all see the name. Y'all know the guy. Mr. Cool in the house. I'm thinking they're putting a roster together for Adrian Griffin. I think he wants certain types of player. I agree. Yeah, mentioned that earlier. Shout out to Mr. Cool. Matt Brown said, now on to the big move. I hope there is a big move. I really do hope there's a big move. Seriously, like I really do. I really do want that. I really do want that. The truth said Javon and Joe Ingles wasn't no loss. It was a game. That's what I said. I'm glad. I'm like, they being gone is a good thing. Ingles and Carter. Man, what? Shout out to Pam. Pam in the house. Bucks are around 172 million, about 10 million under the second apron. Bucks are either going to sign minimum players or pay tax being over second apron. I would like Kelly Oubre. He would be perfect. Yeah, Kelly Oubre would be a nice player for this team. He would fit in perfectly off the bench. Hell, yeah. Kelly Oubre would be nice. I wonder how much he'll want though. Kelly Oubre would be perfect. He can play defense. He can stretch the floor. Kelly Oubre is solid. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. Shout out to Pam. Yeah, Kelly Oubre would be legit. Patricia P. Miami also traded Oladipo to OKC, so they definitely trying to make room for that. Yeah, it's looking like that. They clearing out the whole roster. They're clearing out the whole roster. But then at that point, it might just be Dame and Jimmy and a whole bunch of regular players. That might not be enough either. So to me, it depends on the role players Miami get. They might be worse than last year, even with Dame, depending on the roster they put around them. Robert Brooks was good. Our backs were against the wall for Brooks. Houston offered him 2 years, $54 million. 2 years, $54 million for a 35-year-old. Come on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Unbelievable. Kenny Mack said, Bucks gonna do a sign and trade. I feel they're not done making moves. Something's gonna shake. That's what I'm saying. Shout out. Something is gonna shake, y'all. I just feel something is going to happen. We just gotta let the things let the market settle just a little bit. It's such a frenzy right now. I think they're just kind of waiting to see what's up. And then we also know Adrian Griffin is looking to make sure we get the players that best fits his system. Brenda Word, Javon is too small and Ingle. I see a lot of players that have been traded and we aren't getting any of them. Not yet. We will know, Brenda. I'm telling you, we gonna get some players. We just had to just keep our core team, which means we have assets, and that doesn't mean that these people that we re-sign can't be traded, y'all. Here we go. Daniel Joseph said we don't need to get any older. I agree with that. Patricia P said, right, Pam, at this point we can only sign the Veterans League minimum. Yeah, that Brook and Middleton. Let's not just blame Brook on his contract. Middleton, 30-some million. Middleton, if you don't average 25 a game trading by the trade deadline, that's ridiculous. 35 million, you barely average 20 points a game. It's people coming off the bench putting up Khris Middleton numbers. Let's not be fooled. Middleton shouldn't have had no more than a 30 ball, no more than 30 a year. And Brook, I was thinking like 17 a year. I had no clue 20 something. I was thinking 17 would be the cap for Brook. That seems reasonable. The overpayment threw off our whole balance sheet is all off now because of these two goons taking all this money. Shout out to their agent for fleecing the Bucks like this, acting like they doing them a favor. How ill is that? They fleeced the Bucks for all this money and then make it seem like they did the Bucks a favor. Shout out to their spin team. Think about that. Middleton technically signed the team-friendly deal. Oh, and then Houston want to give 2 years, $56 million, which is insane. So we gotta come close. And shout out to their agents. Them cats are smart. Shout out to their agents. JT said it seems that Houston is the next super team. They're playing left and right. Yeah, that's true. They going for it. I don't blame them. Kenny Mack said, hit that like button. Yes, please. Yes, please. Appreciate that. Hit that like button, y'all. I'm just trying to continue to provide electrifying content for the people. That's it. Matt Brown said, Bucks can get Dame, but does Dame want to come here, though? I feel like is the problem. Does Dame actually want to come here? I think we could get him, too. Demetrius Holiday in the house. What's goody? Facts is Dame probably wouldn't be interested in Miami if we bounced them in the first round this year. True. But he should still be interested in the Bucks because they didn't win the title. They got cooked. And he know we had injuries and all that. He should just want to come here. He weird for want to go to Miami. Dame won't be my guy if he go to Miami. Mr. Cool in the house. I guess I'm the only one who thinks Dame is a product of the media. I just don't think he's that good as a hype. Mr. Cool, bro. Mr. Cool, they gonna get on your helmet in the chat, fam. Shout out to Mr. Cool. They about to get on your helmet. Get on your helmet in the chat, Mr. Cool. You the homie. But I know shots is about to be fired, Mr. Cool. That was wild. Things we got in our favor for Dame is Giannis. True. Shout out to Lee Bruce. Shout out to Big Head 87. Bye Javon, bye Joe, both trash. I agree. I'm cool. Jimmy Roller made it in. What up, Jimmy? What up, Amber? Do you think we are overpaying? Yep. Absolutely overpaying for Middleton. That's ridiculous, the amount of money we paying Middleton. Like I said, if Middleton was giving you 25, no issues. But you barely averaging 20, and you still getting almost 40 is wild. Demetrius Holiday, Ingles getting $22 million for 2 years is wild. To me, don't even blame him for walking. Yeah, that's crazy. Ingles getting 2 years, $22 million is crazy. I would have took that deal if I was him as well. A Scorching Gamer, I don't know. It's hard to be patient with these days, but we'll see. Yeah, it's hard to be patient, but we just have to. We got to play it smart. And again, we have to build a roster around our coach and his needs. So we got to take all that into consideration, which is why I'm saying we got to see how things play out. And now that we've re-signed Brook and Khris, now you'll see us to make moves. You'll see us make moves. Watch what I'm telling y'all. Tony Green, what's good? I'm happy Brook Lopez is back with the Bucks and Jay Crowder too. Me too, to an extent. I am too. I just wish it was at a cheaper contract. Tony Green, you didn't mention Khris Middleton. You don't like Khris Middleton? Let me know in the comment section, Tony Green. Hold on. My bad. Nino Boom. Bucks have no money. Yeah, we definitely tight on the cash, Nino Boom. That's a fact. That is a fact. So that's why it's going to make things interesting, and which is why it's wild that we paid Brook and Middleton so much money with knowing how strict our salary cap is currently. Scorching Gamer said, I wish we could get Dame, but I know other teams will offer better trade requests. It's looking that way, but never lose hope. You just never know what might happen. But like I said, our trade bait is at this point is Drew Holiday. And let's not forget, we were talking about maybe Drew to Atlanta for Bogdanovich and Murray. Maybe something like that could happen. I would actually almost prefer that type of move, to be honest, versus getting Dame. I would like to trade Drew to Atlanta for Bogdanovich and Murray. I think that would make us a better team. Y'all let me know in the comment section. I love Dame, but if we get Bogdanovich and Murray, I think that's way better value for Drew. Way better value. Milwaukee got to be going for Eric Gordon. Shout out to the truth. I wouldn't mind him. Solid three-point guy, veteran. But that's another old guy. That's the thing. Mr. Cool said, just know Ingles and Carter were signed right away. Obviously, other teams think they have something to offer. Teams just giving away money. That's it. They just giving away money. They don't have... Javon Carter is a cool little player, but he's not no needle mover, Mr. Cool. I'm cool on him being gone. I wish Pat Connaughton could walk away so we can really have some open roster spots and get some young talent in here that can move. So that's just my personal opinion. Carter can be gone. I would love to see Wes Matthews guaranteed gone, Dragic guaranteed gone. Get all these advanced in age players off of this team. Kenny Mack said I would sign Pat Bev. I wouldn't mind Pat Bev. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. Joseph Macbeth, what's good? What happened to us going for Colin Sexton? Colin Sexton gonna get $20 million a year. That's the problem. We can't afford Colin Sexton. I would love to get Colin Sexton. We've been talking about Colin Sexton for at least the last 2 weeks as being a great addition to the Milwaukee Bucks. He would be perfect. But everyone else knows he's a good player too, so he's going to get it back. Just think about it, right? We just gave Brook $24 million a year. He's 35. What do you think Colin Sexton is about to get? Just saying. That's the problem. Gibson Nicholas said we had to keep Brook. That's a fact. That's a fact. Saul Colley said Blazer GM wants a star-level return package for Damian Lillard, and he plans to look well beyond the Miami Heat to find one. Drew for Dame. I would love for that to happen, Saul Colley. Shout out to you. Kenny Mack said Gordon is old. He lost a step. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of cool on that. Matt Brown said yesterday's price is not today's price. Ain't that the truth? These players are fleecing these teams. It's crazy. Matt Brown said Brook is sign and trade bait. I don't know about that because we don't have no backup center, so I don't see how it could be trade bait. Like I said, if anybody I see getting traded on the Bucks, it would be Drew. I think he's the most obvious person to get traded at this point. And maybe like a Bobby Portis because he's highly regarded. How is it we have the best record in the NBA and the Bucks Nation you want to trade everybody? We don't want to trade everybody. We just want to get better. Other teams are getting better, Mr. Cool. We can't stay stagnant. You gotta do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying that we have the best record. Yeah, we keep getting put out early in the playoffs. So something is wrong with the roster if we keep getting put out early. After we won the championship, was injuries got put out in the second round. This year we got put out in the first round. That is not conducive of a team that's a championship caliber team. That means changes need to be made. The proof is in the pudding, Mr. Cool. We got put out in the first round. Regardless of how Bud was a ringer, I understand that. Our talent wasn't enough to supersede Bud. In the past, it has been. Now it isn't. We need to shake it up a little bit. We got to shake it up a little bit, Mr. Cool. Boots, what's good? Salute all. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous for the Bucks seeing the moves the Celtics and Heat made. I think we gotta just give it time, Boots. We gotta give it time. Okay, the truth said Robert Brooks. I heard the same. I prefer Gordon. Okay, I'm kind of cool on Gordon. He's a little. I don't know what he can really do. Daniel Joseph said, bro, I said, yo, we won one playoff game. Be for real. That's sad. We won the most regular season games and win one playoff game. Overpaid roster. You got to shake up the roster. You can't have the best regular season record and then get punished in the playoffs. First round? No. That means your team ain't right. It's just what it is. Matt Brown said they couldn't lose him for nothing due to cap hold. Yep, that's true. Correct. Hope I'm saying your name right, bro. Curtis Gallion. They should have signed Christian Wood. Christian Wood is still a free agent, isn't he? Shout out to you, Curtis Gallion. Yeah, Christian Wood would be solid. Giant stamp of approval is all over these signings. Patricia P, you right? Yeah, these are all Giannis type signings. I agree. Shout out to Patricia. Stacy in the house. What up, Stacy? They had no choice. They had to pay Brook. I agree with that. No, I agree. It still was a hefty price. Mac P in the house. What's good, Mac P? What's good, Amber? I'm going to be honest. I'm salty about Brook getting $24 million a year. Brook better stay healthy and earn this contract. We all share your sentiment, Matt P. We all share your sentiment. Shout out, shout out. Oh, my boy, LaShawn Blanks in the house. What's good, LaShawn? What up, Amber? Big re-sign with Khris and Brook. Jay Crowder stayed, which surprised me. I think Jay Crowder wants to show. I think he wants to be here, low-key. I actually do think Jay wants to be here now. I think he wants to prove that he's an asset. I mean, Bud was derailing people's careers. Let's just be honest. He destroyed Jordan Ward. He was trying to destroy Jay Crowder. I mean, Bud was a walking calamity. Come on back, Jay. Show us you got something left in the tank. He get to get in shape in the offseason, get his body right, mind right. I think he can come back and be a factor. Shout out to you, LaShawn. The Truth said, Mr. Cool, I don't think we need to clean house, but we do need a touch-up. That's all I'm saying. We don't need a clean house, but we do need the touch-up. We should not go into this season with the exact same roster, no matter what we want, because we Ingles and Carter is gone, which is a good thing. Get them up out of here. Jordan Pippen was good. Trade them for Dame Dollar. I wish Dame could come here, sir. I wish he could. Kenny Mack said Colin Sexton post to talk with Milwaukee this week or tomorrow. Jazz gave him permission. You for real, Kenny Mack? But what numbers though? I think Colin gonna want a bag, bro. He gonna want a bag. Mr. Cool said the truth. That's true, but I think new coaching staff will also make a difference. Yes, but all that what y'all are saying, and Mr. Cool, the truth, what y'all saying is true. All that's a fact, but we still need to tweak the roster. The Truth said we need to look at TJ Warren. I'm not against that. Pam said, are they going to let Khris Middleton come off the bench first year? I don't see. If he's putting in the work and he's showing it, Pam, yes, we should play him. We got to get that mentality out of our head. This is Stockholm Syndrome, these type of comments from Bud. You just be thinking because he's young that he won't get no playing time because we've been conditioned by Mike Budenholzer to think young players should not be allowed to play in the NBA in their first year. I think Adrian Griffin is going to be different. Shout out to Adrian Griffin. You're going to play them young dudes, ain't you, Adrian Griffin? You're not going to waste the talent out there. Adrian Griffin going to play them young guys. Pam, watch. Lee Bruce, offer a couple seconds for Jonathan Isaac. Man, and try to work our magic with him or sign and trade and psychotherapist. Come on, man. Hilarious. Shout out to Lee Bruce. Shout out to Lee Bruce. Jonathan Isaac is solid. Jose Ricarte was good. Crowder's going to need the ball out. He was very hesitant and on offense in his minutes last season. His defense was lackluster. I'm not expecting him to be better at the D, but at least produce more offense. I think he'll be both. I think he'll do better on both sides of the ball. The reason I tell you this, he didn't play basketball all year. So now he has the whole offseason to get in basketball shape, preseason. I think we'll see a different version of Jay Crowder coming in this year. And if we don't, he's only signed to 1 year, so we can just trade him at the trade deadline. But I think he has something to prove. And he didn't have a large sample size due to his minutes. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Cynthia in the house. What up, Cynthia? Yeah. Bucks Nation. Buck Middleton still trash. Hit the like button. Yeah, Cynthia. Yeah, Cynthia. Cynthia always got the Draco for Khris Middleton. Always. Shout out to your consistency. Shout out, Cynthia. Matt Brown said, Portland front office said they want a star in return. They don't want Hero. So are you saying, Matt, you don't think Miami is the team? Because he's definitely not a star, for sure. That would be Drew. Drew would fit that bill. Mr. Cool said, I'm the only non-Dame. You're not the only one, but you might be the only one on live. You remember? It was like half and half of one of the lives, Mr. Cool, about Dame. So, no, you're not the only one. But today, you're definitely outnumbered. You're definitely outnumbered, Mr. Cool. Shout out to you, though. Amtrak said, what's good at chat, family? Yeah, what's good, chat? You see Amtrak in the building? Shout out, shout out. Lee Bruce said, Hero sucks, man. I'm glad NBA fans are seeing it. He's overrated a little bit. He overrated. Jordan Pippen said, trade Middleton. I don't know if that's going to happen, bro. That's like Giannis' right-hand man. That's his G money. If If Giannis is Nino Brown, that's his G money. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, fam. Dark Kent made it in the building. What up, Dark Kent? Milwaukee can deal Drew to a second team and add Portis to acquire Dame. That's what I was thinking, the truth. That's why I think it's reasonable. Dark Kent was good. Salute, Am. What do you think of the Bucks to holler at the Sixers to trade for Maxey for Drew and Littleton? That's too much, but I like Maxey. I like Maxey, Dark Kent. I like him. He ain't no number 2 guy. No, Middleton ain't no number 2 guy. I agree with that. I've been saying that forever, fam. I agree. Amtrax. I wonder if the Bucks will call Portland just to check. They better. They better, Amtrax. Are you kidding me? They better. Bucks and 4 podcast. What's good, bro? Good to see you in the chat. Bucks aren't getting Dame. He specifically said he's going to the Heat. Bucks haven't publicly shown interest in Dame like we did. Beal, Dame, a pipe dream. We committed to Khris. We did commit to Khris. That's all valid. That's all valid. But all I'm saying is we do have. If we were to trade Drew, we would have pieces available that would make it work for Dame. Brevin Teeters, what's good, bro? I'm worried about Drew. I don't want to lose him. You wouldn't want to trade. See, Mr. Cool. There's somebody who don't want to trade Drew. See. So, Brevin, you wouldn't want to trade Drew for Dame Lillard? Yeet was good. Is there a chance we get Dame? I don't know what the percentages are, but I think we have the assets to get Dame. The truth said, Mr. Cool, it's not just you. I told Mr. Cool that. See, Matt Brown coming. He ha! No more old knees. Shout out to Matt Brown. Oh, y'all wild. Y'all are wild. Brevin Teeter said, great channel, Amber. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Shout out. Shout out. This is all family here. Bucks Nation, we all family here. We just like to voice our opinions, talk about what's going on with the Bucks, and have some fellowship here. Can I get a yes? Shout out to the best Bucks chat on YouTube. Guaranteed. You know what? I can guarantee that this is the best Bucks chat on YouTube. Y'all go to any other YouTube and see if it's this much intelligent commentary. You won't see it. Shout out to the best Bucks chat on YouTube. Shout out to y'all. Chris B said Bobby energy seem off. I think he wants to go and he needs to go. Really? Why you say that, Chris B? The truth said Milwaukee can't get Oubre. We lost our mid-level. Oh! That would have been... Oh! Oubre would... See, I'm saying what Cynthia said. Oubre would be good. Grayson should be the next to go. Oh, yeah. Get great. But I would say I'd rather get Pat gone before Grayson. If I had to pick between the two, I'd rather have Pat gone than Grayson. Pat is out there on John Elway knees. He can't move at all anymore. Shout out to him, though. 7Z. Oh, 7Z made it in the chat. What's good, bro? Shout out to 7Z. Yeah. Kelly Oubre Jr. is not a winning and a team player. That's why the Warriors got rid of him quick. Oh, really? He had locker room problems, 7Z? Let me know in the chat. Okay, I guess there's people saying this now. Okay. Marcus Johnson has nothing good to say about Kelly Oubre. Okay. Then we don't want Kelly Oubre. Okay, shout out. 7Z said, don't just look at Oubre's numbers. You have to watch him play. That's a fair statement. Fair statement, 7Z. All right, let me make sure I say your name right, bro. Hotline Bling is a good song. You're wild for that. I ain't see the Bucks do nothing, just scare us on the main guys leaving. Yeah, but we do need to secure the main guys. We do need to secure the main guys. So, and that'll also allow us to move them easier as well if we choose to do so. Brevin said Milwaukee already signed him. Shout out to the truth. Fletcher, what's good? Bobby Portis is big enough to play center. Bobby Portis don't play no D, Fletcher. That's the problem with Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis D is terrible. It's terrible. Like, Bobby Portis D is trash. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Yeah, Bobby's defense is trash. Offense is amazing. Hustle is amazing. Heart is amazing, but defense is trash. Bucks and Forward podcast said, at the truth, Eric Gordon is a free agent. He got cut, I think. But is Eric Gordon going to help us, though, y'all? What is Eric Gordon about to do? This ain't 10 years ago. I don't know what he's about to do. Hotline Bling is a good song. Said Khris got 34 coming off the bench. They getting the ring contracts. I guess. I maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. I'm cool with that, I guess. Mr. Cool said, every time I come on this chat, I have to go back and check the standings. Maybe I'm holding them upside down. We not doing. You see what you're trying to do. You're trying to spin the narrative, Mr. Cool. I shout out to you. I see what you're doing. And that's the problem with a Bud coach team, though. Bud coach teams are regular season teams and fizzle out in the playoffs. Look at Atlanta. Look at us. That's the problem. So I know that Bud is a huge part of why we didn't advance, but it's just not him. It's also the roster. I mean, Grayson's defense isn't the best. Pat's defense wasn't the best. Ingles can't play defense. Porter's can't play defense. There was other problems, and Bud just magnified those problems with his lack of coaching and adjustments. But this roster is not – we got to make moves, Mr. Cool. We got to make moves. We got to get younger. That's why I like the draft picks that we picked up. I think they could come in and immediately give us something. And they got youth on their side. These dudes is coming in with 7 feet wingspans, bro. Like, that's doing nothing but helping your team. Pat Connaughton can't move like that no more. Wes Matthews can't move like that for consistent minutes no more. Why are we holding on to people that used to be good back in the day and clearly are a shell of themselves? You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. Brenda Word said, analysts were saying we needed Brook, and if we didn't get him, it's over. I believe that, and that's why we overpaid. We had no backup plan. No backup plan. Matt Brown said with Brook, Chris J back, that's 11 under contract. Front office knows a big move is needed. With Chris and Brook, cap holes, they would have no bread to sign anyone worth it if they walk. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. Demetrius Holiday said, tough part about Middleton and Lopez is we really had no choice to pay them since we were already over the cap, and they knew that. Yeah, that's true. Facts. Stacy, what up? What were we supposed to do? Let Brook? No. I'm not. No one is saying that we wanted to let Brook walk. We just didn't know that he was gonna get almost $25 million a year. That's the only thing we weren't aware of, Stacy. We wanted to keep Brook. We just didn't know the number was going to be at that clip. You don't think that's a little bit high of a clip, Stacy? Come on, Stacy. That's a little wild. Come on now. Pam, Bobby give you 15 points consistently and he makes $11 million a year. Middleton is paid too. See what Pam said, and that's what all we're saying. That's all I'm saying. Right there. That's it. I want Middleton paid what he's worth. We completely overpaid. 7Z said at amaraslogic, NBA contract is depending on timing. Van Fleet gets $43 million a year. Jeremy Grant gets 30. That's insane. $43 million for Van Fleet. Shout out to those dudes. Y'all fleecing teams. Can you imagine you paying Fred Van Fleet $40 million? Got him. There's no way I'm paying Fred Van Fleet $40 million a year. Ever. That's crazy. Fred Van Fleet $40 million a year. Has he even averaged 20 points a game ever? Insane. Jimmy Roller, team friendly deal, man. Get Middleton out of here. We're doing him a favor. Shout out to Jimmy Roller. What up? Yeah, we did him to talk about fan-friendly deal or team-friendly deal. Yeah, that's what got me hot, actually, was that if they would have never said team-friendly deal, I could have taken it differently. But that is not a team-friendly deal. That's a Khris Middleton friendly deal. Out of here with that. Yeah, that was crazy. Gibson Nicholas said, I hope we get Colin Sexton to the Bucks. Please, he'll be nice backup point guard for... Oh, yeah, he'll be perfect fit. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. Timothy Harris said Houston was going to give Brook Lopez the bag. Milwaukee had no choice but to overpay Lopez. That's they were between a rock and a hard place. I agree. Fletcher said John Horst is like that kid in License to Drive, handed a classic and wrecked it anyway. I remember that movie. Oh, I remember that movie. The Corey Haim or Corey Feldman, and then the girl name was Mercedes and all that. Yeah, that's a classic. License to Drive, classic 80s movie. Shout out to you, Fletcher. License to Drive, bro. In a Bucks podcast. Wow, how did you pull that off, sir? Shout out. William Johnson said, yeah, Dame want to play with Giannis. I don't see why you wouldn't want to play with Giannis. Amtrak said we need a backup point guard. Not to yeah, we do. We definitely need a backup point guard for sure. 7Z said Giannis, Dame, Middleton, and a minimum players won't be enough to win the title. It'll pretty much make us the Eastern Conference kind of Phoenix Suns, where our margin of victory would be very small. So there's truth to that. Cynthia, Mr. Cool, laughing out loud, laughing out loud, laughing out loud. Mr. Cool in his bag today, Cynthia. I already know. William Johnson said Dame won his ring. Then he better come here to Milwaukee. We got a fresh banner. Pretty fresh banner. He could come here and get one. The truth said people got to realize we got to have control of these players in order to deal them. That's fair. Great point, the truth. Some of these players need to be re-signed in case we do want to move them. Great point, the truth. Great point. Shout out. Stacy said, as for a backup center, is Giannis' other brother available? What's his name? Oh, Costas. Probably can get him for cheap. I'm not sure, but we definitely need a backup center. That's a fact. We need a backup center, stat, and point guard. 7Z said Dame can only go to the 76ers. Why you say that? Matt Brown said league scared of that Dame and Giannis two-man game. It'll be ugly. It definitely will be ugly. Mr. Cool said, all I know is Dame Lillard was beat by New Orleans in the playoffs and Drew Holiday shut Dame down. How quickly will we forget? I watched that series, Mr. Cool, and they double and triple team Dame almost every play to get the ball out of his hands. It was a smart tactic. It wasn't like he was one-on-one and just tricking shots. They played an excellent defensive plan because he was the only player on the team. So it made sense, but that's a good point. Nicholas Haslett was good. 24 per year for Defensive Player of the Year candidate. That shot 38% from 3, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 2.5 blocks, 35 or not bad. I don't know about all that, Nicholas. I feel like he fleeced us a little bit, bro. I do feel like he fleeced us. Residual commerce, what's good? Peep this. Tell me these numbers make sense. 82 games in the season, so you're telling me Milton brings $400,000 a game worth of value. There we go, residual commerce. Shout out to you, breaking it down by the numbers. Let's put that back up. He brought the stats to y'all. Is Middleton worth $400,000 a game? Please let me know in the chat. Shout out to residual commerce. That's the raw numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Respond. If Middleton averaged 25 points a game, he would have gotten $50 million. That sounds crazy, 7Z. That sounds crazy. I don't believe that. Right? Hey, Patricia, right? Residual commerce breaking it down for the people to the raw numbers. Shout out, right? Shout out to residual commerce. Hilarious. AB, what's good? Y'all want Dragic? Nope. He can go too. We can get Dragic out of there too. Nope. Hard pass. Mr. Cool still. Mr. Cool got the Draco fully loaded today. Shout out to Mr. Cool. Dame Lillard reminds me of Oprah, famous for being famous. Come on, man. You're not going to just disrespect Dave this whole podcast. Come on, Mr. Cool. He's in his bag, ladies and gentlemen. Khris Middleton is kind of injury prone and overpaid. That's how I feel. That's how I feel for real. Khris can't even get us 21 points a game, laughing out loud. Only got to 24 points per game in the finals because it's a smaller sample size. That's it. That's it. That's it. AB, what if y'all got Harden? Nah, Harden would never play with Giannis. I could never see that happening, actually. Hotline Bling said, good trade if Atlanta agrees Bucks would need to throw in more. I don't know if that we would need to throw in more, bro. I think that would be sufficient. Nino Boom was good. Try to go for Aaron Holiday for cheap and tried to trade Allen and Pat. Aaron Holiday wouldn't be a bad pickup. Dark can't come out with the disrespect. Littleton and Holiday for Maxey from the Sixers. Sauerkrauter can be bonus in the trade. You stay going in. Shout out to Dark Kid. Stacy said Pat Bev said he's signing with Philly. He might be. I'm not sure. Y'all let me know in the chat. Okay, Brendan said it's official. Okay, Pat Beverly's a 76er now. Okay, that helps them. Mr. Cool was our record 10-72. Our record was what we got put out in the first round of the playoffs. That's all I remember. We got put out in the first round. We got treated by one player. Let me just go through the rest of these. Oh, Saul Colley was good. Saul Colley was good. Mason Plumlee still a free agent? I believe so. I wouldn't mind him as a pickup either. Matt Brown said Mo Bamba will work. I agree. Oh, Conrad Turner made it in. What up? What up? Like I stated before, the new coach wants to see same players that the Bucks had last season. They will go from there. Honestly, Khris needs to come off the bench. Overpaid bench player. Yep. All facts, Conrad. Milwaukee Black made it in here. What up? What up? We have 4 trade assets. Holiday, Pat, Allen, Portis, 4-player goals. Murray, Bogdanovich, Oubre Jr., and Sexton for information. Carter's on the Bulls now, and Pat Bev is on the Sixers. Yeah, I saw that. Shout out to you, Milwaukee Black. Appreciate the info. Christian Wood is another Bobby Portis. All O's and no D's. Fair comment. Fair comment, 7Z. Robert Brooks said, first Dame is no good, then we should run it back. Mr. Cool need a good night with some NyQuil. They at you, Mr. Cool. They at you, Mr. Cool. Bucks at 4 podcast said Pat and Allen can land us KPJ Jr. Or Sexton. Both Jazz and Rockets need white shooters. What? All right. Shout out to Bucks at 4 podcast. Daniel Orr said Jay Crowder got a daughter in Chicago as well. Okay. So that makes sense so he can be closer. Matt Brown said Bud was a double agent. Matt Brown, that is hilarious. This dude said a double agent. Shout out to you. Hilarious. Double agent. That's crazy. Conrad Turner said, be nice to Jabari Parker come off the bench at Purdue. Jabari Parker can't be in the NBA no more. He's Big 3 Tel Aviv Maccabee. Yeah, he can't be here. Matt Brown said, I low-key think the whole team on some redemption this year. That might be true. That might be true. Cynthia Harris said, Matt Brown, you might be on to something. Daniel Orr said, I want Dame, but not for the farm, though. Agreed. I don't want to give up too much. Stacy said, Am needs to be the co-GM. Laughing my ass. I wouldn't mind being a co-GM. Then y'all know we would discuss all these, we would discuss everything as a group, as family, and make the moves we need to make sure we get some more banners at Fiserv Forum in front of friends and family. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to you, Stacy. 7Z said DiVincenzo goes to the Knicks to join his Villanova teammate Brunson and Hart. 4 years, $50 million. Get your money, DiVincenzo. Brenda Word says, I want to win. Get whoever will help us get there and get rid of whoever can't. Get down or lay down. Y'all heard what Brenda Word said? In the words of Beanie Siegel, get down or lay down. Shout out to Brenda. She has laid it down. Bucks number 1 said, Bucks in 6, baby. Hopefully in 5 going forward. Hotline Bling said, get John Wall. I don't know what's up with John Wall. I won't mind John Wall. I don't know what's up with him, though. Stacy said knees were kind of crunchy, laughing out loud. That's hilarious. What's up with y'all? Oh, no. Bucks number 1 said, sorry I haven't been here for a while. I was dealing with depression. I hope you're doing better, bro. Shout out to you, man. Get better, Bucks number 1. Demetrius Holiday said, I'm not trading Drew if Dame comes to the East. Someone got to guard him. Trae Young and Brunson. Yep. I agree. Patricia P said, praying for you, Bucks number 1. Agreed. Shout out to Bucks number 1. You can always come on the podcast for a distraction, bro. You're always welcome. You know, see your friends and family, bro. Friends and family. Bucks and 4 podcast. Mr. Cool, ain't nothing wrong with black men here. Stop clowning on Sexton. Right. Mr. Cool be going in on Sexton here all the time. Bucks number 1 said, thanks, Patricia P. You a G. Absolutely. Shout out to both of y'all. Dark Ken said Maxey would make a great pickup for just Littleton. You right. This man hate Khris Middleton. Hilarious. Y'all think I'll go in on Khris Middleton. Y'all see Dark Kent. Dark Kent be letting the cannon go every podcast. Hilarious. Jay Dalapez said, have already watched rookie press conference? I have not. I have not if it came out yet. Daniel Orr says 71 people. Wow, shout out to you guys. Yeah, man, it's been a nice turnout today. Shout out to the chat. Absolutely. It's been a nice turnout. Marjan Beauchamp need more playing time. He definitely does. Absolutely. Brenda Word said Van Fleet is getting Giannis money. Really? That's what I'm saying. Why would you pay Fred Van Fleet, an undersized guard, over $40 million? Is wild. Y'all can't make that make sense to me, y'all. Y'all can't make that make sense. Matt Brown says, shoot, got show some love for Halliburton. He's still from the state. That boy got $260 Halliburton got $260. Yeah, Giannis gonna get like $400 his next contract. That's crazy. St. Lucian woman, what's good? What did I miss? I'm late. Hey, we just talking about re-signing Brook Lopez 2 years, $48 million, and re-signing Middleton 3 years, $102 million, and then we also re-signed Jay Crowder, St. Lucian woman. Shout out to you. Glad you made it to the chat. Dislike Kiddo said Kostas actually did a good job on Jokic when he was guarding him during Euro basketball last year. That there's something there. Okay, shout out to Dislike Kiddo. Cream City 1846 was good. Midi re-signing was good. Yeah. For what we got going, it makes sense. Daniel Orr said, "Damn, 400,000. No. Yeah, right. He's not worth that. That's hilarious, right?" Milwaukee Black said, we're going to have to go against the Coach Bud Bible and trade and play the youth, Marjan Jackson Jr., Chris Livingston, AJ Green, Drew Timmy, and Lindell Washington. Sorry, Mr. Cool. That's all I'm saying. We got to give these young dudes run. Shout out to you, Milwaukee Black. I agree. Eli J, what up, bro? He said Drew for Dame. I would do it. Zeke was good. Bucks need to make certain the Heat fail. just like Brooklyn. Yeah, we need to make sure that I agree. William Johnson says second ring is coming. Yes, sir. You already know the science. Yes, sir. Jimmy Rose said, bro, would you rather have Middleton or Kyrie? Middleton all day. Kyrie's not stable mentally. You can't have them type of people on your team. Hey, Mr. Cool, see, look. Zeke said, I'm officially a Dame hater. See? Y'all got a little crew. See? Dame haters. See? Shout out to y'all. 7Z said, LaMelo also gets 5 years, 260. Desmond Bane gets 5 years, 2. They are just throwing around money in the NBA. It is crazy. Brenda Word said, the truth, I feel you on the undercover jealousy on Giannis. I totally agree. They definitely doing something. Definitely. Cream City 1846 said, yeah, we re-signed Mitty, but how much is guaranteed, though? That's the real deal. Too much is guaranteed. It should be in the 20s. That man ain't no $35 million a year player. Get him out of there. PJ Washington's still out there. That's the type of player that can help the Bucks. Like a PJ Washington, he can help us. PJ can help us, for real. I agree with that. PJ could definitely help us, y'all. Like I said, we got to give the market a little time to settle. Daniel Joseph said, I wouldn't pay $400,000 food stamps for middle buns. Come on, bro. Daniel Joseph always got the cannon loaded. Always. Whenever it's a little open to get at Middleton, shout out to Daniel Joseph. Shout out to y'all. But I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate everyone joining the live. This is the best Bucks podcast on YouTube. Best Bucks chat on YouTube. I appreciate everybody joining. And we're going to talk in a few days about hopefully additional move that the Bucks will be making to tighten up this bench. We will get this roster together, y'all. I believe Horst understands the pressure that's on him. And he does understand that if he does not get this together, that he will be going 1, 2, 3 Cancun. So y'all, let's be patient. We're going to talk in a few days. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks Trades, Rumors, and News live edition, where we're discussing Milwaukee Bucks 2023 free agency, the re-signing of Jay Crowder, the re-signing of Brook Lopez, and the re-signing of Khris Middleton. Also, the departure of Joe Ingles is going to Orlando, and Javon Carter is going to the Chicago Bulls. Good riddance to the last two players. I don't care. But shout out to the chat. Comment, like, subscribe. Share this electrifying content with the people. Salute to y'all. Gone.